I spent years grinding coding problems, teaching myself all the different frameworks and technical skills necessary in order to join the tech industry, all for AI to be able to do it in 5 minutes. Now, no, AI is not the main reason I'm switching over, but it is a factor in my entire decision. Hi, my name's Courtney. I'm a college developer, and today I'm going to go over why I'm kind of leaving the whole software engineering side of my life and likely switching into a more technical product manager role. Why, and then what are some resources that I'm looking into to properly align myself for the interview process. Doing software engineering was a great part of my life. Even though I'm still in college, I've had a plethora of internship opportunities and competitive opportunities to where I've been able to hands-on code different projects and products for different teams and companies. I've learned a lot of technical skills, which I honestly hope to never forget. But in all honesty, it's very, very quickly looking like AI is kind of taking over some of the skill set that I personally had. I genuinely loved software engineering, so don't get me wrong. I'm still going to plan to post software engineering content because I'm still doing part of that, creating projects and things of that sort in order to stand out for my resumes. But I am switching over to more of a product side of things where I do a full PRD for all of my projects, and I do things that understand like the back end, the company side of like creating technical projects. To be honest, like I've really liked working on teams, working on internships for different companies, and being on that side of things where I'm looking at the back end and like seeing their sites and their products being built and actually helping build those things. I love the data analysis part of it as well. I'm currently interning with the data analysis role, and this is pretty cool too, but it's not necessarily 100% something that I see myself doing in my future. In all honesty, this kind of hit me like 6 months ago when I was doing a hackathon with some friends, and we were like in the library and we were like coding away. AI assisted as well. Like we were using Claude, we were using Cursor, we were using Hero as well, which is AWS's like version of it. And we were just there, and then one of my friends, she was just like, "Is this really what our future is gonna look like?" And we all just kind of like sat there, and I'm just like, is this really what I want to do? Like I'm stuck on this problem. I had literally like at one point literally 1,000+ error messages. Now in all honesty, like it was definitely like a readme page, but regardless, like I had so many errors in my code. So I'm just looking at myself and I'm thinking like, is this what I want to do, where I'm literally like knotting and unknotting like problems for my code for a living? Don't get me wrong, the pay for that is super nice, and if that's something that really interests you, go for it, 100% attack it. It is very much a great calling to have, but for me personally, when I sat there and I thought about that, it just made me think like this isn't for me. That's why I really encourage you all to go out, go to hackathons, go to competitive events, go to conferences, join internships, join, groups, especially if you are in college, because that's how you expose yourself to what you do and do not like. That's how I know I don't like doing people-facing project management. I have to do product management. Specifically, I want to do technical product management. That's also why I know I don't necessarily want to do data analysis. That's why I know I don't want to do like web scraping. There's a lot of different internship opportunities that I've had that have taught me a lot about what I do and don't like, and that's all kind of culminated into like where I've now come to believe I'm more belonging in a technical product manager role. Now, in all honesty, switching to product is a way more like strenuous path for me because product is way more competitive. The saying is there's one product manager for 10 software engineers, and it's already competitive enough in like the software engineering realm. So I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot for like job security. But I definitely think that it's something that suits my skill set more of talking to people, talking through problems, explaining things to stakeholders, explaining things to developers, since I already kind of have that technical background to my resume as well. So, it all adds up to why I'm doing that switch. So let's kind of delve into some of the resources that I've found so far that are helping me prepare for product management internships. And, also what am I doing on this channel specifically, seeing that I'm doing a lot of like breaking into tech specifically for software engineering. First off, I don't want to tell you at all that I'm stopping the content or I'm stopping any side projects. I'm not. When I create companies, that'll still be done by me and maybe just a bit more AI assisted, since I don't necessarily need those back-end skills like I initially planned to have. I'm still going to explain a lot of my tech stack for people because I still understand that, and I'll just, honestly showcase those product manager skills where I am like explaining the tech stack to like stakeholders which is i.e. like some of y'all that just don't understand the tech stack yet. And honestly, like I still want to build things for my resume because that still makes me look like a sharper candidate because I have actual like real world experience creating and producing a product and launching it as well for users to have. So on y'all's end, you honestly shouldn't really notice a difference in my content. I just might be posting a bit more content for product management because I'm learning about resources for product management. If you're also in the same boat where you're considering switching into PM, try it out, create a couple PRDs and see how you feel. PRD, the product requirement document, that's pretty much like the entire layout of what is in a product that you like show to the stakeholders, that you show to the big bosses before you actually like move into production of the product. Product can range from like the entire application. So let's say like Duolingo, that is a product, but also like the dashboard is another product, right? For me personally, in my portfolio, I'm creating PRDs for already existing companies. So for instance, Amazon, right? Let's just say I want Amazon to have a family wish list, right? So with that, I will do the product, name it family wish list. And for the whole PRD, I'm pretty much explaining exactly what I want the family wish list to look like. I'll explain like some of the different things that like what it brings to the customer base, what the main age range is for, a UX, UI kind of outline, which you can use Google Stitch or Figma Make to kind of come up with that as well. I'll honestly attach a template below of what I'm using for like my PRD outlines as well. I kind of use Notion to stay on top of the different PRDs that I'm creating for my resume because at the end of the day, like that is what's going to help me get a job because it showcases, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing, not just like business wise, but also technical wise, because if I do actually go out and create a product, then like an app or something, that in and of itself is like the goal essentially. Honestly, if you are in college, I highly recommend joining ColorStack because that is like a massive like repository of thousands upon thousands of students who are currently interning at some bigger tech companies that have experience in like whatever tech industry, whether you are in product management, data analysis, software engineering, and we all just give each other so many resources for the free because it's just like a massive supporting network of people. So I highly recommend joining ColorStack. You don't even have to have a chapter on your like institution ground to like be a part of it. If you're more doing software engineering, I recommend check out SEO, especially if you're like younger, like freshman, sophomore, like my age. And also for product management that I've found a lot of people do, if they go to summits. So it's a bit late, like as of when I'm posting this video, it's a bit late to register for some summits, but usually summit registrations come out in like March, and that's where you'll find out about companies. You'll be connected to recruiters, and they don't all have to be in person. I'm going to a virtual summit this summer with Capital One. It's all virtual, but it's for product management. It exposes me to how they run product in their company. It gives me access to some of their recruiters, and it also just teaches me more about product management in general, networks me with other people that hope to be product managers. In general, product is its own kind of industry within the tech industry, so there's a plethora of different resources as well for, trying to really break into it. There's also like a lot of like paid like places for you to go if you want to, break into product as well. But I want you to check out like on YouTube, their account's called Exponent, but they also have like their website called tryexponent.com. It is paid, but so far it's been really helpful for interview prep because product interviews are different from technical interviews because they have their own kind of like psychology to it, and there's a certain way that you should really answer product design questions as opposed to like just saying, I designed the product in pink because it looks pretty. There's a certain way that you should really delve into it altogether. And I also recommend checking out Product Haven. It's like a Slack channel similar to ColorStack, but it's full of people that are helping each other out for like joining in the product industry. Again, it's free. I'll link both of those things down in the description below for you guys to check out for resources. But yeah, honestly, if you are really considering switching into PM, just make one PRD, see how you feel. At the end of the day, like I said before, it is that practice. It is that like getting experiences. That's how you'll find out what you really do and really don't like. You don't have to have this like situation where you feel uncomfortable doing something. If you don't like doing it, don't do it. Like there are so many jobs out there that like people don't even typically talk about where it uses your skill set and the pay is possibly really nice. So I would definitely take advantage and like just recognize that there are different avenues for different people, especially under the tech industry. Are you thinking about switching tech roles? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Quartz Corner.